Our brains love dopamine. It's a chemical that makes us feel good. When we do something pleasurable, our brain releases dopamine. This makes us want to repeat the behavior. Think about eating your favorite food or watching a funny video. It feels good, right? That's dopamine at work. The problem is that our brains haven't caught up to the modern world. We're bombarded with constant stimulation from our phones, computers, and TVs. Every notification, like, and comment triggers a dopamine release. This creates a cycle of craving and reward that can be hard to break. Think about it. It's way easier to scroll through social media than it is to focus on work or study. Our brains are wired to seek out the easy dopamine hits. This is why we often find ourselves procrastinating on important tasks. The truth is, our brains are being hijacked. We're constantly chasing the next dopamine rush, and it's making it harder to focus on what really matters. Here's the thing about dopamine. Our brains strive for balance. This is called homeostasis. When we're constantly flooded with dopamine, our brains try to adapt. They become less sensitive to it. This means we need more and more stimulation to get the same feel-good effect. Tolerance builds. Think about it like a drug addict needing a higher dose to get high. The same thing happens with dopamine. We need more likes, more comments, more videos to feel satisfied. This constant need for stimulation can lead to addiction and make it difficult to enjoy simpler things in life. We become trapped in a vicious cycle. We seek out more stimulation, our tolerance builds, and we need even more to feel good. This can leave us feeling empty, anxious, and disconnected from the real world. It's time to break free from this cycle and reclaim control of our brains. We need to reset our dopamine system and learn to appreciate the simpler things in life. Dopamine detox is like hitting the reset button on your brain. It's about taking a break from the constant stimulation of modern life and allowing your brain to recalibrate. This means cutting out things like social media, video games, junk food, and anything else that triggers those intense dopamine rushes. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a hermit and live in a cave, but taking even a few hours away from your phone can make a difference. Start small. Maybe try a digital sunset where you avoid screens for an hour or two before bed. During your detox, focus on activities that are calming and restorative. Go for a walk in nature, read a book, have a meaningful conversation. Embrace boredom. It's in those moments of quiet that your brain can truly reset. You might be surprised at how good it feels to disconnect and engage with the world around you. A dopamine detox isn't a one-time fix. It's about creating a healthier relationship with dopamine in the long run. This means finding ways to manage your dopamine levels and avoid those unhealthy spikes and crashes. One strategy is to connect desired behaviors with rewards. For example, tell yourself you can check social media after you've finished a work task. This way, you're using dopamine to your advantage, motivating yourself to get things done. Another key is moderation. You don't have to completely eliminate things you enjoy. Just be mindful of how much time and energy you're giving them. Set boundaries and stick to them. Remember, life is all about balance. We need dopamine to feel good and motivated, but we also need to be in control of our dopamine levels, not the other way around. By making conscious choices and developing healthy habits, we can break free from the dopamine trap and live more fulfilling lives.